What's up guys, I'm Quinn. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a multi-TC base in Rust. I'm going to be showing you the different types of TCs that most people use on their multi-TC bases, and just a quick basic of how to get a kind of close gap multi-TC down. That's pretty simple. So to start off, what you guys want to do is I'd usually start on a build server just to practice this before you go on an actual server. And what you're going to want to do is I'm just going to start out with a 2x2. I'm just going to use that for this demonstration. So we're just going to want to put 3 triangles down right here, and then we're going to want to put 4 squares. So go 4 squares out from those 3 triangles and just put a triangle on the end of that. That's what I usually start off with. And then I usually will just keep one of these triangles as a base. I am on a build server, so don't actually build this in stone, obviously just build this in twig. And I'd recommend making it all the same height. So stop right here till you get to the end of that triangle. You're kind of parallel with the triangle that I just removed. And then obviously you're going to want to put 4 more squares going straight out from that triangle, and then you're going to put another triangle on the end. Next, just go ahead and demolish whatever you have over here, what you just put down, and keep the triangle on the end. Next, you're going to want to kind of just follow what I do 2 triangle half moons. That's what I like to call them. Just do that right there, and then here I'll kind of just demonstrate the gap for you guys. There you can see there's a gap right there. It cannot be touching. If it's touching, you're doing it wrong. You do not want it to be touching. This gap is a little wide. It's actually much shorter whenever I finish with this and actually do it right. But what I usually recommend doing is just putting this here to simulate honeycomb to practice. And then just put your 2 squares right here. This is what you usually do if you're building the H-June 2x2 base. That base is pretty iconic. Most people know what that is if you're experienced. But as you can see here, this pretty much just simulates the honeycomb. And right here you can see the gaps over here are super small. This just is another layer of honeycomb. It's super good, and it will decrease your upkeep cost. That's one benefit of, you know, multi-TC bases. But what you're going to want to do is just, obviously you're going to want to have a TC in your main base. There's a problem if you don't have a TC in your main base. But you're going to want to go far enough out where you can actually place another TC. I usually like to put it on a triangle. There's many different types of multi-TCs. Or I should just say external TCs, not multi-TCs, but most people, they just use a window and 2 walls on a triangle. I'm going to show you guys 2 other kinds. The last one is the one I actually use all the time, but this right here is the most common one. This is one you mostly see on just normal external TCs, not external TCs of multi-TC bases, but this is the most basic kind in my opinion. This is the one that most people use. It's not the most secure in my opinion. I definitely wouldn't recommend it, but it is definitely the cheapest. The next one is actually a bunker TC. Make sure you guys upgrade these 2 triangles, the 2 triangle foundations. Just follow what I do here. It's super simple. Make sure you put your TC here, and make sure you put it close enough that you can actually access it. I'll show you guys how the bunker works in a second. So just put the wall here, obviously make sure it's hard side, and then get yourself a roof and just place the roof kind of adjacent to the other 2 roofs. And if you crouch on top of this, you can actually access your TC. When you demolish it, the wall shuts again. Again, please make sure to upgrade these. If you don't upgrade these, someone will just soft side pick into your TC, and nobody wants that. You can actually put boxes in there as well. Next, we're going to do our detachable external. So just place 3 triangle foundations, the roof as I just did, and obviously remove the foundation under the roof. If you guys have to slow this down, go ahead. I know I'm going pretty fast, but just do that. I'd recommend putting a triangle foundation, as you can't jump up that high without one. And then right here, this triangle is what actually attaches it or detaches it from your main base. And the reason for this is actually, if you get your main TC destroyed, you will not be able to put it down with normal externals. But if you build these and you take away that little triangle right there, you can actually place your TC in your main base down again. So that's how those work. Overall, these are my favorite TC. If you guys did enjoy the video, please make sure to like and subscribe.